I choose to do this with the worst camera in the house. I don't know. But good morning, you guys. Really quick for my hardcore subs and my new subs. Shout out to y'all. Um, I'm headed to the track, if you can't tell. Olympic trials, motivated. They've inspired me. Can't just sit here and be big and lazy and not do anything. Actually, I've been working out pretty heavy for the last 2 months. Anyway, we don't care. WNBA picks really fast. I want to get these out since the games all come on early. We have one game at noon, another two games come on at 2. Listen, let's start with Atlanta, New York. All right. They played each other a week ago. All of these teams played each other a week ago. They played each other a week ago in Atlanta. New York won by 19-20, if I'm not mistaken. 19, I'm sure. Um, I'm not expecting anything differently here. New York, they just lost a really tough game in the Commissioner's Cup. I'm pretty sure they're not excited about that. 55,000 was on the line. I know 50,000, about 5 to 6,000 in some coins or something like that, some crypto. So, yeah, New York, I don't see them allowing Atlanta to come in and beat them again personally. That's just me. Jonquel Jones, she was 0 for 3. I'm expecting a big bounce back game from her. Shout out to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray. Is it Alicia or Alicia? Either way. That on court post game interview, I loved it. I love her personality. But you guys gonna take the L today. At least I think so. And I've been on a roll. 2-0 yesterday. I've been batting about 80%. So probably all of these picks are gonna be wrong, right? Water has to find its own level at some point. I'm way above my head right now with these picks. Um Minnesota Lynx, Chicago Sky. Listen, Minnesota got caught lacking. They got caught slipping against Dallas Wings. Hangover, right? Not many times you have to have like a championship celebration and then still play a game 2 days later. They won a Commissioner's Cup. They celebrated like they did, and it showed in the Dallas Wings game. Shout out to Odyssey Sims. She, made an impact too. I don't think that they're gonna do a LA Lakers thing and just kind of have a tailspin like they did after they won the in-season tournament. I think that was a one game instance. I do believe there will be an upset today. Haven't been many upsets the last couple of days of action. Had a couple of days of inaction this week. Between Indiana and Chicago, Chicago is a team that's at home. So will be the one that's more likely to get the upset, you would think. They have shown that they can play with the big dogs. They're the only one that actually beat the Liberty out of, these lower rung teams. Beat them twice, actually, if you want to count the preseason. So they have shown that they can step up to the challenge with some of these better teams. However, I'm going to pick the Lynx to bounce back and get a win. Gonna pick the Lynx, and I'm gonna go with Indiana against the Mercury because they run out this weird four guard and grinder lineup that I think that Indiana can exploit. Boston or somebody. This is where having a big that can stretch the floor helps because you can pull a grinder outside and everybody else can do what they need to do. Hopefully, Boston and that jumper is on display today. Either way, Griner can only hold one of the two out there. So whether it's Smith, Fag Bentley, Boston, I believe one of the forwards here may have a big game. They do have a lot of scoring, obviously, with the four guards, Khaled Copper, DT. I mean, they have their advantages and disadvantages, but I believe that Indiana can go ahead and get the win against that four guard lineup. There is a possible injury. Let me pull that up because I forget who it was who was possibly out. I believe it was Rebecca Allen. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, Rebecca Allen. She's a game time decision. So if she doesn't play, that changes this whole thing. Changes this whole thing. Changes the whole thing. Maybe they throw another forward into the starting lineup. Maybe they come out with Sophie. Maybe they start with Sophie. We don't know. Sophie Cunningham. We don't know how that's gonna play out, but we'll see what happens with Rebecca Allen at 2 o'clock when the game starts. I should be back from the gym/track by then. I'm not going live, but I will be here for the recap. All right. That's all I got for you guys. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. It's probably gone on even longer than I planned. So see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.